that thing, oh god, that thing is just so weird. Like, I'm all one for, monster designs and everything. It's amazing what comes out of the thoughts and imaginations of the people that make these games and everything. But this Sky Beast doesn't make any sense. Like, I know what its name means, or at least its Japanese name, because, yay America, let's change things. But out of the 4 Sky Beasts that you fight in this game, this one really doesn't, like, which one of these things is not like the others, which one of these just doesn't belong. Like, I don't get its purpose here in the land of... If this was in Yafutoma, maybe I could understand it a little more, but here in the Land of Ice, I'm like, what the hell is its purpose? What is it trying to do? I don't know. What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I welcome you back to Skies of Arcadia Legends for the GameCube. In the last episode, we made our way here to the Land of Ice. And as you can see via the map, in the world of the donut that we live on, here's the Land of Ice, and here's the Land of Ice, all the way up here. It's one solid landmass that we're constantly flying around and everything, but because it's donut, it got split by the top and the bottom down here. Also, here's the Dark Rift itself, and the Dark Rift touches this side of the continent and then goes through it. Like, it goes through the entire continent and then comes out right here, and then there's a swiggle around and everything like that. It's very interesting. It's weird looking at the path of the Dark Rift. I'm not going to show it now because it does show a little bit of spoiler for people that don't know much about this game. But there was somebody that made kind of they made a map of Arcadia, but they kept using the same map over and over and laying it next to each other. And actually, the points of the Dark Rift actually connect to each other, if you believe it. It's really weird the way that it does it. Once we get a little bit further in the game, I'll probably show that off just because it fascinated me. It's the first time I ever saw it. It was recently. But, yeah, so we have the Land of Ice. We found a lot of discoveries. I found out that the Ice Lens over there was actually new to Legends. I thought it was in the original. It was kind of like a hint to where your dungeon is, but nope, they put it in Legends. We discovered a penguin. He's right down there. Isn't he adorable? I'm assuming it's a he because, in the penguin culture, I believe the males are the ones that take care of the chicks and the eggs and everything while the females go get food. I don't know why I know that, but I just love penguins. And we found the auras. You can kind of see a bit of an aura in the sky, a little bit peeking through. But yeah, so for today's episode, we will be fighting this weird... I swear, it gives me the creeps. It's so weird. We'll be fighting that thing, and then we will start making our journey into the dungeon of the Land of Ice. Alright, I've talked and rambled and fluffed enough. Let's actually fly closer to this thing. I'm gonna really quickly... Let's go ahead and put the captain's hat back on. Not that I really need it, because this thing, it's so easy. Oh my god, this thing is, stupid easy. And I'm gonna also just do a quick bump bump. There we are. Yeah, here we go. Bump bump. Oh yeah, and I still gotta show off the tuna cutlass and the swirl meringue, which is right here, and then the new thing for Fina. So... somebody remind me of that once I am finished with this, so this way we can actually see it. Alright, so maybe I'll do that after I'm done with this guy, because going through that first part of the dungeon doesn't really take that long. Alright. Did it see me? Oh, I thought it was staring at me, and it was flying at me. Alright, so you're gonna come at me, bro? Maybe? Possibly? Is that your face? I don't think so. Hello? Hello, weird web thingy? Hi? Hi, you want to shake hands? Or whatever? Hi? Okay. What? That was weird. I wasn't pushing anything. It pushed me down and then flew away. It was no. It's so weird on its side. You can't see it. Ah! What is this thing? Is it an insect or something? Wow! There are things like this flying around? Now this is why I love sailing. You never know what you'll run into, or what we're gonna have to kill, because, you know what? Pirates! And yeah, we're thrown right into the battle with Alanya. And don't worry about all of that red that you see there. Honestly, it's not that strong. This thing is actually extremely weak and kind of pathetic. So let's go ahead and I'm going to Apple Wax here. I will then... I love using the torpedoes with Ica. So we're going to actually do... we'll do that. There we are. Let's go ahead and I'm going to gear grease right here. And then we'll go ahead and we'll 5-inch... Oh, wow, that takes away a lot of SP. I kind of really want to use my Moonstone Cannon that turn. Alright, so, maybe then I'll just use another... yeah, okay, I'll use another gear grease here. Whatever. Okay, so we are up against Alanya of 52,000 HP. Will give us 14,290 experience, 6,500 gold. Make sure you have Khalifa in your team. If she is not in your team, then I'm pretty sure you'll get nothing. But as long as she is in your team, on your active crew, I mean, you will get a goddess figure and an air purifier. One thing is an item for the ship. The other, I believe, is just a sellable item anyway. So, Alanya is what it's named in America. In Japan, it's named Aranya, which is Spanish for spider. Which, you can kind of see it. I mean, it's this insect-like thing floating around the land of ice with its legs made out of a web, and I can only imagine that's what it uses in order to, like, catch fish or something like that, and then it moves itself up and eats it and bites it. I don't know. This thing is so weird. Oh my god, it's so creepy. So, I don't know why. I hate spiders. Maybe I have arachnophobia. Probably because whenever I see a spider in my house, it's like, you know, I'm going to burn you alive and, you know, set an example for the rest of your kind. So, this thing just, like, skeeves me out. Ugh. It's too thin. We can't hit it from the side. Alright, so, the idea would be to swing around to the front or get behind it. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what you pick, because as you can see, you're getting a Moonstone Cannon anyway. But it's like, where's its front? Where's its back? It's better than being on its side, because whenever you fly around the side, it's paper thin, and you're going to miss whatever cannons you fire off. So, I'm going to choose... Let's just get behind it. I don't even know if this is a possible thing, but we get the Moonstone Cannon regardless. Okay, we got behind it. This should give us an advantage. Behind it? Are you sure that thing has a front and a back? They both look the same to me. Just leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. If I say it's the back, okay? Just fire at it. And apparently it worked, because this thing has no offensive attack this turn. So we'll go ahead and we'll Moonstone Cannon it, along with hitting it with a torpedo. See, the problem is also, it's like, what is the best choice of action here? I'm going to arc wheel torpedo. We're going to pretend like the last round's a good round. Whatever. And... Oh, I can't use the Ancient Cannon? Alright, back up. 5-inch it is. Still 9. Aw, man? Really? Oh, that sucks. Whatever. That's fine. Enrique, just use a gear grease here. Whatever. I don't think this is gonna kill it. And if it does, that'd be hysterical. Why are we shaking?
Moonstone Cannon.
Somebody needs to stabilize the Delphinus. It's getting really, like, wonky. Anything? Is it gonna die? It'd be funny if I killed it right now. 52,000 health. Ooh, I killed it. I killed it in one shot. Oh my god, that's so pathetic. That's so sad. And I'm not even that over leveled. Like, there should have been no reason I kill it in one shot. Oh man, well that was anticlimactic. Alright, so all that together, that's good. Got his figure air purifier. Awesome. So, it had 2 attacks, Spiral and Shaggy. You saw them, you know, while we were running along, fighting it of sorts. And then I basically obliterated it. Oh my god, that was so weird. I gotta laugh. I just have to laugh, that was sad. Alright, so, being that we have a lot of time left in this episode, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the equipment, and I am going to equip the Tuna Cutlass to Vice. Now, as you can see, it has high attack power but low accuracy. No, the attack power sucks. It's worse than my, it's better than my Saurian Blade, but it's not as good as my Wind Slicer, which Ryukan got me. So, yeah, we're going to put it on because it's hysterical. Now, if we go to Aika, and we go ahead, wrong thing, and we go to her weapon, the Swirlmorang, received from the imposter Anita, will always confuse an enemy not immune to confuse. So it's not a percentage thing. If the enemy can be confused, the Swirlmorang will confuse it. Plus it has a really awesome throwback inside of it. So we're going to equip that right away. I'm actually going to put it in silver because in order to see the the design on it, it's best to be silver. And we want to go to Fina, and we want to go to Focus Robe. That's what we got. A robe that allows the wearer to mentally channel energy, increasing her will. Yeah, 100 points of will. She'll be casting spells and doing damage like nobody's business. I'm kind of on the fence of wanting to put it on her because her defense does go down quite a bit, actually, as does her dodge. But I think for right now we'll be alright. I'll probably switch her back eventually. So, before we head into the dungeon, why don't we go ahead and get into a fight? Fly right. You actually look below the ice. Again, I told you, this was like a lake. You can look through the ice and actually see parts of the continent underneath. And, of course, there are discoveries down there to which we will discover. But until then, let us go into battle and take a look at our weapons. Alright, this will work. Alright! Tuna Cutlass is a tuna. It's a fish. He has a fish for a weapon, and then actually his little guard sword that he usually has is now a meat cleaver. And this is the thing that changes colors in order to represent, whatever moonstone he has. Otherwise he has a fish. He has a fish, and he's going to be hitting things with he's going to hit this squid, or this jellyfish. He's going to hit the jellyfish with a tuna fish. Something about that makes me giggle. Alright, Swirlmorang is a lollipop. And also her little bow on her back, as you can see right there, changes to, they look like strawberries. But if you look at the actual Swirlmorang itself, see that symbol in there? Anybody have any idea what symbol that is? For those that have owned a Dreamcast before, you'll see that as the Dreamcast symbol. Isn't that awesome? Whenever the characters get confused, they get the swirls in their eyes, and that's supposed to be like a Dreamcast, image as well. But this is the color. It's the color, it's, the swirl, it's going in the right direction, it's awesome. And I think, yeah, the wrapping around the Swirlmorang itself will change depending on, your moonstone. So, that's just awesome. That is so cool. I love it. It's, oh, man. And let's, oh, wait, no. We're gonna hit you. We're gonna just Swirlmorang. You know what? Let's put you on purple. That's red. There we go. And we'll Swirlmorang this guy. I wish that Fina's outfit changed to show the focus robe just because, but none of their outfits changed. So that would have been really cool if that little aesthetic appeared in the game, but that's alright. You can attack this one, and Enrique, you can help Vice hit this one.
Here goes!
Oh, here we go! Always confused. Always confused. If it can be confused, it will be confused. And that's awesome. A critical hit with the tuna fish. I win. That's awesome. This is just hysterical. This is amazing. Oh, wow, hi. Huh.
Over there.
Get him. Slicey slice. Good job, Cupel. But yeah, those are the weapons that you get from Vise the Imposter and, his band of carnies. And I'm going to keep calling them carnies. We'll hit you, and then we'll block and block. Nice! Wow! Vice is never... He has a 0 hit!
That was easy.
It's a tuna! He has a 0 hit, and he's hit things better now than I think he's had through points in the entire game. There are times when, Vice just wouldn't hit anything, and it's like, really? Alright, so we did that. I'm gonna go ahead and switch them back now. Back to the Wind Slicer. Yeah, we'll keep it at blue for right now. I'm probably going to change around their colors a little bit more. Do I want to keep this Romerang? Yes. That damage difference... Yeah... The hit goes down. You know what? For now, I'm going to keep with this Romerang. The Yin Wing, I mean. We'll go back to blue. And, do I want to keep Fina with the focus robe? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do want to keep with that. And then, Enrique... Nah, he's fine. Does anybody have... Do we have... Oh my god, I have 0 moonberries. Wow, okay. Not that it matters. The main 3 have all of their special techniques anyway. It would just be really nice if I could have had enough to give Enrique his, but... Wow, I haven't gotten a moonberry in forever. That's so weird. Let's go ahead and do a heal up. And now we can go ahead and crash land into the dungeon. Now, basically, the Ruins of Ice is what they're called, and it's kind of like in the center of the continent itself, which is really weird because, again, you know, donuts and everything. You have the top half here and the bottom half up here, so I always forget where the pin for it actually goes. It's pretty easy to spot, besides there being just a building below you, and of course the words Ruins of Ice. So let's go ahead and shrink down. Oh yeah, see, there's the ice lens. The ice lens is straight ahead, and it's pointing right here at the Ruins of Ice. So let's break in. It's a cool little effect that they did there, because again, remember, Brahman had to reinforce the hull of the... Yeah, I hear you, Cupel. Had to reinforce the hull of the Delphinus in order to be able to break through the ice. Where we came out of, I'm not sure. Maybe the Moonstone Cannon opened up for us, but... Alright, I hear you. Hang on, where are you? Come on. Come on! There we are. Okay, so there we are. There's one of the 2 Chams that are in here. I believe there's 1 Moonfish as well, but I will go over all of the treasures and everything in the next episode, because in order to get down to the main dungeon, you actually have to answer a series of questions. And I believe these are swashbuckler ratings, because whenever you answer it correctly, you get that chime. But if you answer it wrong, you're sent to a room where you fight a monster, and then you end up back here. So try not to get them wrong, unless you really want to, or you really don't know what the answers are. But just follow this. I'll tell you what the answers are. No problem. I also love this music. Oh my god, this music's amazing. It sounds like it should be in a place that's like cold and frosted over and everything. Oh, it's just it's so soothing. Alright, so we got this weird, like, spinny, blocky thing right here in front of us. Some weird stuff in this episode, that's for sure.
Visitor to Glacia, answer my query and open your own path.
What? Did that rock just say something?
Deep within the purple moonstone lies the power to hold the world still. What is this power?
So basically it's asking you, what's the purple moonstone's power? And there should be no reason you get this wrong, because we've gone through red already, which is fire. We've gone through yellow already, which is lightning. So the only obvious choice is ice. And I'm going to mark all these as swashbuckler ratings whenever the answers pop up, just because, you know, I'm pretty sure they are. There's also no battles in these rooms, so you can run around to your heart's content and not fight anything. Trust me, there's plenty of places for random battles later. If you got it wrong, I believe this door would have opened for fire, and then this door would have opened for lightning, and then maybe there would have been a teleporter that would have brought you back here, so I don't know. I very rarely ever get those wrong. I try not to, at least. Let's go here, and very talking like we jump on a slide. Whee! Whoop! I'm surprised we stopped in time. Like, was there like a barrier up there or something, or was it plain like walking? I don't really know. It's so strange that we just like stopped and then we're able to jump. But that is the first question that we have to answer. I don't think there's. It's just so pretty. It's just these little designs, these little like intricate, you know, details that you see on the wall that are being repeated over and over. It's so. I wish that there was some way that we can learn more about the culture underneath the purple moon. But really, we get very little about it, and Fina doesn't really give us much either. Alright, so there we are. We have another stone right here. This one's glowing red. Let's see what question's here.
Visitor to Glacia. Answer my query and open your own path. The purple crest hides a certain number. What is that number?
So this is a little bit tricky because if you don't pay attention to the circles whenever somebody casts a spell or things along that ways, you probably don't know. But 2 is the answer. That is purple. 4 is the red moon because that's associated with, 4 dots. And 6 is the silver moon, actually. Going then around the other ways, green has 1 circle in it, purple has 2, blue has 3, red has 4, yellow has 5, and silver has 6. So now you can see up here, this is where it's talking about the hidden numbers within the crest. So let's go ahead and answer 2. Open up another door. And go down the fun ice slide, right? We have the other doors over here. Yeah, there was one, and then there was the other one. Okay. Going down the fun ice slide. Whoop. And again, we stop and jump. Very nice. Okay. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay, you kind of see the crest in the floor as well, so they're giving you hints as you go along. But again, it's just something that you would need to pay attention to throughout the course of the game, or you could just guess. 1 in 3 chances to get it right. I mean, that's a third of, maybe the odds forever be in your favor, so who knows. And this is, speaking of thirds, this is our last question. Like a yellowish box, but for some reason this one's a lot brighter than the other ones.
Visitor to Glacia. Answer the last query to open your own path. Purple moonstones affect the abilities of living things. What are the abilities most valued by the people of Glacia?
So this is kind of something that, again, you're going to have to use logic to figure out if you don't know. Something like this wasn't really talked about at all throughout the course of the game, but you can kind of get an idea about it, going through. Life and healing is green. That's what people, because that's what green's about. Healing others, the life force within the green moon. I'm not sure what power encourages. I want to say red, because that has the Incrum spell, and that just makes sense to me. Usually that also, associated with it, so I like to think that this is red. Will and spirit, very, very, magic-oriented and everything. That is your answer for purple. I don't know what, I guess traditions and family would probably be blue. For yellow, unity and advancement, maybe, because you're uniting Valua under one thing, even if it is for the wrong reason or whatever. Silver, advancement, life and death possibly as well. So yeah, it has to be life and death for that. So, but anyway, the answer is will and spirit. I'm trying to justify all of the other civilizations for what their colors could represent, and I think I did a pretty good job, I'd have to say so myself. So there you go. That was all 3 questions, and that's the only time you have to do this. The only time you ever have to answer these questions is your first time through Glacia. After that, I believe it just automatically drops you into the room where we got the Cham, and then automatically into Glacia itself, which, you know what, I like doing fluff, but let's at least take a look at it before the end of this episode. Yeah! Plus our last ice slide. Love ice slides. Whoop. Alright, let's head on through the door. Let's head on through the other door and check out the ancient ruins of Glacia, the land under the ice. This looks like it's the last door. The fog is so thick, I can barely see what's in front of me. It's so cold, even the air is freezing. Well, we can't let that stop us. Wow, it's so bright! Oh my god! Can't see anything! Oh my god! What the? Vice! What happened? Hey! Where'd Vice go? I'm down here! Man, this brightness is just insane. How did you see it, Vice? My god. Vice! What happened? That was close. If we can see the sky through the floor, that means we're at the bottom. Hey, the fog is starting to lift. I've never imagined that we'd find this. Oh man, it's beautiful.
Wow.
There are buildings shaped like icicles hanging from the ceilings. This is Glacia. In the old world, it was the capital of this region. And it was also the only city here, because, you know, there were not many buildings. The people that lived here were powerful mages. Using the powers of the purple moon, they built this city. They built this city on ice and stone. And because the city was built below the ice, it was unharmed by the rains of destruction. So, Glacia is as it was during the time of the old world. But wait, then what happened to the people that were living here? I don't know. According to the legends, the people of Glacia just disappeared. Nobody knows where they went or why they left. Maybe they left their city to invade another land. And they perished in the war and in the rains. I can't imagine an entire culture becoming extinct. Think of all the knowledge that was lost. Everything that these people worked so hard for is going to stay buried here forever. Let's go. We should find the purple moon crystal before we get buried here forever. Oh man. No, I don't want to step on this thing. I want to go back. Oh man. Well, this is going to be pretty much your sneak peek at the next episode, everybody. I'm going back. I'm sorry, because if you go all the way back, there was actually a save point right in the beginning of the area before you started answering the questions and everything. So I'm going to be hiking back up there and saving. In the next episode, the team is pretty much going to be starting... Oh yeah, I want to just show that. If you stare at Vice long enough, you can see that he's actually breathing, cold air. Just one of the little details, an amazing little detail. I love it. Speaking of loving it, oh my god, it's so beautiful! Oh, jeez. Okay, I can't. I'll spend forever here. Oh, man! Oh, crap. It's held shut. Okay, well, I'll have to figure something else out then. So, in the next episode, we go ahead and we make our way through Glacia. We find all of the new enemies, we find the new treasures, and we actually get to see what this place looked like in the old world. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, Metal Blade 427. Until next time, when we explore the land under the ice, you guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later.